Hey everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast here with another Whiskey Short. And joining me as always is Scott.
Hey everybody.
We have a really exciting spirit for you today that we're going to do a quick taste of. And joining us are a couple of our oldest and closest friends and both Jack and members of this podcast. We have Gabe, the Whiskey Sherpa.
How's everybody doing?
And the Knight Who Says Neat, Jeff.
Hello.
Yeah, we've pulled out the all-star lineup. Have we ever been all together?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did Laddie's night.
Oh, Laddie's night. How did I forget Laddie's night? Oh my God, after that my A1C was up. There's so much sugar that
14
night.
flavored whiskeys. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, I was peeing crystal. But anyway.
That was a night to forget.
So we'll cut peeing crystal. But anyway, so.
say peeing crystal light. Yeah, you just put it in a glass and serve it like.
Oh, no, see, don't try to make it funny. I'm trying to cut that.
All right.
I am peeing crystal light because I'm peeing me.
I believe in crystal light because I believe in me.
Now we got to keep
Now we got to keep it. Okay, so
God damn it.
What we're doing?
Thanks for being funny.
Yeah, what we're doing? We're tasting the Bulleit American Single Malt. Whiskey Short. So this was sort of a surprise. Came out in February.
Yeah.
And Ed and I were at the liquor store getting other things.
As we do.
And he points to Bulleit. He's like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. Is that the rye? He's like, no, it's not a green label. Is that some sort of single barrel rye or something?
It's a gray label.
Yeah. And we looked at it and it said single malt. We're like, when did this come out?
Right. We only do the news every month to not miss stuff.
Yeah.
And yet we miss stuff.
The entire whiskey world was apparently surprised because they did release it without any fanfare at all, but everywhere.
Right. And Bulleit Rye's been the foundation of the podcast since the very beginning.
Yeah.
You know, we like them. They like us. We get along great. And we enjoy their products. They've added a lot of interesting stuff over the years. And we said, hey, we had to buy this and give it a try.
Yeah. So full disclosure, Ed and I have had this before, but it's been 3 months. And I don't think Jeff or Gabe have had it.
Well, I have had it, but it's been a while. So, yeah.
You might have had it when we had it.
I have a bottle at home, but with my memory, it's going to be fresh to me, too.
Truth be told, we brought it home that day and cracked it because we were like kids on Christmas. We had to see what it was like.
Right. Well, at least Jeff hasn't tried it, right?
Correct.
Oh, good.
Right.
One of us hasn't had it. So.
But honestly, I mean, we didn't do notes. We didn't. We just drank it like pretty much out of the bottle on the ride home.
All right. So I have a 4-paragraph description, and then we'll just start drinking it. This is from their press release. On February 7th, 2024, Bulleit Frontier Whiskey announced its entry into the rapidly growing American single malt category with the launch of a new permanent addition to its family of whiskeys. The latest demonstration of the brand's commitment to pushing the frontier of whiskey by experimenting with aging, finishing, and flavor. As a brand that relies on natural resources to produce quality whiskeys, Bulleit has a long-standing history of pioneering sustainability within its portfolio, reducing its carbon footprint and investing in restoring the natural resources that go into its production and packaging, including the design of the single malts bottle, which has a unique and striking green hue, owing to it having been crafted with post-consumer recycled glass. Bulleit's dedication to sustainability began in 2017 when it opened a state-of-the-art distillery in Shelbyville, Kentucky, designed with a focus on sustainable practices, including natural habitat protection and local ingredient sourcing. The bar at the distillery's visitor center is free from single-use plastics and uses cocktail garnishes grown in its own on-site garden. In 2020, the company forged a partnership with the nonprofit American Forest and committed to planting 2.5 million white oak trees by 2026, which will help replenish the necessary wood for creating whiskey barrels, while also helping to sequester carbon, purify the air, and conserve water. Additionally, 3 years ago, Bulleit began production at Diageo's first carbon-neutral distillery, which operates in Lebanon, Kentucky, using 100% renewable energy.
I will say that's nice. The bottle puts its nutritional notes on like it's a bottle of orange juice or milk or something.
Does that have calories and stuff?
Yeah. Me and Gabe are disputing the serving size, which is 1.5 fluid ounces.
Does it have like a lost child on the back? Like
Like a milk carton?
No, it has a list of my lost dreams on the back.
There's not that big of a label.
Oh, so true, Gabe. So true.
Right, the label's too small for all of Ed's lost dreams.
I'm drinking up again.
Open here for page 2.
It's one of those like when you get like the cough medicine and the label's like folded 3 times on the back of the NyQuil. You have to rip it off and open it up for all the instructions, which really helps you out when you're in the store trying to figure out if you should buy it and you can't even read it all. Yeah, that's how my label would be. Pretty much.
Well, speaking of the bottle, when we got this, it didn't look like it was a green bottle when it was full. And I had it over here on the tea cart, and Ed and I are sitting in my living room, and I'm looking it up because we can't believe that this wasn't announced. So every picture online was just of the bottle, which was this intense green color. And we're like, that's not green. How is that green? So Ed's like, isn't the Bulleit Rye bottle green? And I was like, no. And
it's
he's like,
just the label.
label's green.
So dumb.
And I'm like, it's over there. Look at it. And
Look at it, Dick. Look at it. Say it how you said it. Don't clean it up for on air.
I didn't say it like that.
Well, you could have.
I might have.
That's how I took it.
It's true. Well, what happened was I said, look at it, and you didn't. And you said, as long as I don't look at it, I can't be wrong. So I said, what is it, Schrodinger's whiskey?
That's right. It's green and it's clear all at the same time.
Bottle is green, but it's not a green
It's
you would normally look at.
It's like an antique green, like when you go to an antique shop and it's got this really dark green.
Yeah. It looks like a beer bottle almost.
Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange. Smell it.
Yeah.
It's sweet. I get like a pear fruit.
Okay.
There's some baking spice.
There's an enticing mustiness about it.
Musty is, yeah.
Yes, musty. There's like a upfront, like not chemical, but some.
I smell like a chlorine kind
Yes,
of smell.
yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like a pool.
Like you walk into the swim club the first time of the year.
Gabe, put your towel back on.
Yeah, right. Like we always have to say.
The water was cold.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yeah, so it's like a chlorine scent with an undertone of fruit.
Yeah, there is a lot of fruit in this. You're right. It's like opening up a can of Del Monte mixed fruit.
Like fruit cocktail.
Yes.
And the sweetness. I get
Like
the sweetness
like
too.
a
Yeah.
fish.
Yes, or so to wrap it up, you take fruit cocktail and you pour bleach in it.
Not getting
Just like the 70s sold it.
Well, do we have enough now, Mother Nature, to start making your Del Monte fruit cocktail? Do we, huh? Do we?
Let's see. Peaches, pears,
Chlorine?
pineapple, grapes, cherries. Yes, now we can start.
At Del Monte, Mother Nature is on our side.
I'm not behind any of this.
No,
Bullet.
no, I'm just joking.
Bullet, this is them talking. I love you.
Go to sleep, kids. Here's your cocktail.
It's really just
Right.
a whiff of chlorine. You're kind of like, what is that? And you're like, that's what it is.
Gabe's over here promoting Munchausen.
It's like the lunch lady went psychotic and put chlorine in all the kids' fruit.
I know.
Oh my God. No, see, that's Munchausen by proxy syndrome.
Exactly right.
Anybody like some Jim Jones fruit cocktail?
Oh my God.
It's killer.
Well, and I would celebrate our long and healthy Bullet relationship coming to an end.
Yeah. Going down in flames.
No, all right, let's taste it.
All in fun.
Wow. It doesn't taste like any single malt I've ever had.
That's sweet.
Yeah, sweet pepper,
Pepper,
grains again.
I've got to jump the gun
Go ahead.
before you say it's herbaceous. So I'm saying that there's an herbaceous hint to
Absolutely is.
I'm getting like honey,
Okay.
A little honey, a little bit of Wrigley's gum, just a tinge.
like juicy fruit.
That's interesting.
No, like mint.
it. Double mint?
Oh, mint.
or
Oh, look! Oh, I mean,
double
please
mint?
specify. They make
I'm
more
sorry.
than one gum, Gabe.
Okay,
the
get off
green
my ass.
package, the green package or the white package?
All right.
Spearmint?
Is it
or
free dent?
Double mint.
Freedent.
Freedom's the one that took the stick out of gum, and freedom moistens your mouth. Yeah, moistens your mouth and freshens your breath while you chew.
Non-stick Freedent moistens your mouth and freshens your breath.
Someone that didn't stick to dental work. Free dent.
Oh my God.
Okay.
But having said this, I had a couple of these American single malts now. Most of them tend to be a bit over on the Scotchy side. This one does not have that.
No, you're
No,
right.
this reminds me a little bit of the Blue Peak by Stranahan's, which
Yes.
is very, very,
Very drinkable.
very not like a traditional 100% malted barley mash bill.
Yeah, because it definitely tastes malty.
Yeah.
Malted barley, but you're right that it doesn't have any of the tones that Scotch or even an Irish would have.
I mean, very faint. But I'm
Right.
getting some, like a little bit of grassiness, I think, on the finish. I'm getting a little nutmeg. Very much sweet, though. The honey there, the fruit that I smelled is there also. I mean, maybe an apricot. 'cause it's
Yeah,
not-
I was just going to say that.
apricot. Fuck.
Jeff, say it and we'll cut it so you said it before me.
And I can taste the honey too, now that you said that.
You got him. You got him, Ed. Because I was thinking about what you had on the nose, Ed, was pear, and I
Yeah.
do taste that, and I was like, but there's something else, and I thought, oh, apricot, and I was waiting for somebody to stop talking,
yeah.
and then, but
Me
Ed
too.
said apricot.
Lord knows Ed's never going to stop talking.
I was thinking peach, and then I was thinking a little more subtle than peach. Oh, apricot.
Oh my God, that's
Right,
what I did
right.
too.
I mean, cherry and orange is easy to grab, but
Yeah.
apricot.
Yeah.
I mean, you better be right because it's a pretentious ass thing to say if you're not right. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Ed always grabs his cherries.
You got to work at Barrel to say that. It's
right.
Tanzanian,
Tanzanian Tangelos.
Right, but on the west side.
Upper West Side, Tanzania.
Oh Oh, right. Upper West Side, not Lower East Side. The Tangelos are completely different down there.
And also, for this being a 90 proof bottle, it tastes quite a bit hotter.
It absolutely does.
I would guess around 105 if I didn't happen to
I wouldn't
look at
go
the label.
that high, but 96, 98, I'm right there with you.
You have to dissent, don't you? You have
I
to,
just
you
don't
have
think it's
to oppose
105.
me.
105 is my sweet zone.
I was going to say 100. This tastes like
All
to
right,
me.
fine.
You can say you think it's 105. That's fine.
That's fine.
Do we have to agree with you?
No.
Oh, good.
I'm going to go. I'll see you guys later.
Sorry, we're going to have to cut Gabe out of everything so far and sub in
All right, okay,
hologram
okay.
Gabe.
I'll agree with you. 105 was a little high, but 100, 101,
You
just to not agree with Ed.
But yeah, the mint and the grass I can really taste now.
It does linger quite a bit. It's not an overly harsh burn, but it stays with you quite a while.
Yeah. There's a bit of nuttiness I'm getting to, like a
To all of us, really, the whole crew.
We're all a little nuts.
And the whiskey.
Yeah. Like a walnut or something.
Do you have tasting notes for this?
I do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bonus time.
From Breaking Bourbon.
Oh, okay.
So on the nose, a surprising amount of fruit
There we go.
with
Ding.
apricot,
Ding.
Ding.
pear,
Ding.
and lemon being the most pronounced. We didn't get
I
any
didn't
lemon,
get lemon, but we hit the other two.
but also hints of mango, grapefruit, lime, and kiwi before becoming spicier with cinnamon, nutmeg, and light toasted
All right, so
oak.
we got a little nutmeg too. So if you just name all the fruits, does it cover your ass? Like it's like, yeah, I think it's like tastes like Snickers, Reese's, Kit Kat.
We did mention the fruit cocktail, but those really aren't in that can of fruit cocktail.
Yeah, but the mix of fruit is absolutely apt. They named 7 fruits on the nose.
Right.
And we said fruit cocktail.
We were just kind of economized.
On the palate, nougat, honey, sugarcane, sweet bread, pastry, then citrus, ginger, toasted coconut, and almond.
We said honey.
Honey,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I said a nut on the end.
I can definitely taste the nougat now that you said that, and the lemon. The lemon has come forth with.
Oh my God, it came fourth, did it?
No, but when he said it,
Oh.
it's
What
like,
made the
yes.
fourth be with you?
No, he didn't get a medal because he came fourth.
Oh, yeah, but going back on that lemon thing, on the nose, it does have a bit of a pledge smell about it.
When I try to taste the citrus in this, because there's a lot of citrus on these notes, all I'm getting is really alcohol taste.
I'm not really getting citrus. I'm just
No,
not.
I'm not either.
If anything, it's a chemically altered
Yeah.
citrus,
Like you were saying, it's like fake
Yeah,
citrus
like-
in a polish.
like a cleaner or something.
Yeah. On the finish, it says it's on the shorter side, snappy almost, with cocoa powder, dry oak, cinnamon, vanilla, fleeting smoke, and a final note of lemon meringue pie, again with the lemon, that isn't transformative, but is a pleasant way to end the sip.
I was going to say it's not transformative.
Were you?
No, I don't even know. I don't even know what that means on a finish. I really need someone to teach that to me.
Well, what I think what he means is like it's not world beating.
That's what he means.
Yeah.
I'll agree to a point. It's a good little bottle. It's not bad. It's not mind blowing.
I would say that when we first tasted it, we liked it a lot better than I think I'd like it now. And it could be because we drank half of it and the half bottle was sitting in the vault. I don't know, but 3 months?
To reinforce the whole American malt thing, I mean, like I said, a lot of these are Scotch-like. This one is kind of in the middle of that Scotchy, bourbony taste profile.
That's true. Huh?
And
That's very true.
it's a little more drinkable. I know Ed doesn't like Scotch very much, but
I like single malts, though. I like quite a few. In fact, I
Right,
like
so
is my
this
third
might
batch
be
of
your-
this.
He's pouring more, in fact. That's how much he likes it.
It's my third taste of this one. I like Stranahan stuff a lot, and I've liked some other ones, but the Bulleit, it's a very easy everyday drinker. It's very nice.
I agree.
I have one criticism. I like it better at 50 than 60.
Dollars.
as a price point.
Yeah.
I mean, the Blue Peak from Stranahan's is usually $39 to $42. So I don't know that I'll consistently spend $20 more for this, but I will get it occasionally because it is unique into its own profile. Normally when Bulleit puts something out that's 60, it's cast strength or it's 10 years old or something like that. So I don't know their cost point on this, but it just struck me as inconsistent with Bulleit's main offerings, if that makes sense.
Right, which are pretty reasonably priced.
Usually 40.
Yeah, and it reminds me that I never did the stats. The proof is 90. The mash bill is 100% malted barley. It's aged at least 4 years, and the price is $60, as we were just discussing. But the source distiller, originally speculated to be from the Northwest United States, like where Stranahan's is, it's not, actually. Breaking Bourbon confirmed with Bulleit that it's actually a Kentucky-based distillery that's providing them with their single malt. Now, I don't know who that could be, but that was interesting.
Right. Well, I would have been very surprised if this was Stranahan's because I drink a lot of that, and this doesn't taste anything like Stranahan's core products.
Yeah.
I mean, 60 is not a crazy. It's not like it's 85 or something. I'm
No,
just saying,
yeah.
45, 50, I would probably buy it more often.
Yeah, for what it is, what it tastes like, and its age, and its proof, only 90, you'd expect it to be lower priced. I totally get that. Jeff,
Right.
what do you think?
It's okay. I like it. It's not great. Nothing about it separates it from the typical packed whiskeys that we sample.
Mm-hmm.
The malt flavor that comes through after the apricot is okay, but there's nothing negative about it either.
Right.
Like what Ed was saying, it depends on the price point. If you're willing to pay $60, then that's great, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Bulleit's core products, there's nothing really offensive about them, but they're not world beaters either.
And we love their rye, but I compare it to their bourbon. Very drinkable, nothing offensive to it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in a bar and someone says, hey, you want a Bulleit bourbon Manhattan? Like, yeah, if that's what you got, sure, I'll drink it. You want bourbon on ice? Yeah, I can drink it. Sure. I mean, to me, it's very similar to Maker's Mark. Yeah, I'll drink Maker's Mark. It's fine. I mean, there's other stuff I've liked better, but it's nothing wrong with Maker's Mark. There's nothing wrong with Bulleit. It's fine. And once again, a lot of American single malts are overpriced. You know, $89, $90 for something very similar to this.
Yeah.
So they might be looking at the industry a lot more carefully than I am.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Most of the American single malts that are made in this country are made by small distillers, and small distillers' prices are usually a little bit higher.
Correct. All right, so listen, if you like Bulleit like we do and you like American single malt like we're learning to, go give it a try. I mean, honestly, I encourage you to buy a bottle of it and you'd make your own decision on it. I think it's very drinkable and I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I really do. I also agree with a lot of what Jeff said, that it's nothing crazy wonderful about it. There's certainly nothing bad about it. It's just a nice, drinkable whiskey. I'll buy it again, and I'm glad that we tried it. I want to thank Gabe and Jeff for coming out.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And so for the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, I'm Ed.
I'm Scott.
I am.
Jeff.
Now we are talking over. All right.
I'm so sorry. I'm Jeff.
And I am Gabe.
We're all sorry you're Jeff.
Fuck off.
Cheers, everybody.
Later.